Hello everyone and welcome to a special edition of In the Huddle. I'm Jacob Russell. On today's show we have a softball coach, Beth Watson, in studio to talk about her success as the team coach of the Aggie softball tennis team. They've won 7 in a row and have 3 games left to play this season. We'll also have updates on the teams, tennis teams, next on In the Huddle. Both Aggie tennis teams put on a show at home against Oklahoma Christian. The men won 8-1, while the women snuck past the Eagles to win 5-4. Both men and women's tennis won 2 of their 3 doubles matches. Daniel Pezos also won his second LSC Tennis Player of the Week award for his nationally ranked play. The men's tennis team as a whole is the number 11 team in the nation. The Cameron baseball team has gone 2-2 in a 4-game series for the first time since early in the season against Angelo State. The team has not lost a series all year. The Aggies are still battling with Abilene Christian for the number 1 spot in the conference. This weekend, Cameron will be facing the Wildcats at home for 3 games. Both teams are 7-3 in their last 10 games, but if CU wins all games versus Abilene, they can be number 1. Today we're experimenting in our CU TV studio to bring you a special look at Aggie softball coach Beth Watson. I'm accompanied by Collegian sports editor Bennett Dewan and softball coach Beth Watson. So we had 7 wins in a row, 3rd best team in conference. How's the attitude of the players right now of your team as we wind down in the season?
Well, I think we're in a really good place. The players obviously are playing well, and you want to be playing your best softball this time of the year. So overall, I'm really pleased with where we are right now.
Being a new coach, what's it like to transition to the Lone Star Conference?
Well, I've been familiar with the conference. It's one of the top in the nation, so I know going in, I knew that the competitive level was going to be very high. And I think for Cameron, you know, the situation was, you know, in the past their hitting had been very good, and so it was just a matter of kind of evening out the pitching staff and working on defense to improve that. So.
Okay, and the players on your current roster have gone through some pretty big coaching changes over the last few years, a lot of transitions. So how have you helped to develop some chemistry between you and your players and kind of ease the transition and get them to buy into what you're trying to do?
Well, I didn't come in and just change everything. We took a little bit of what they'd done in the past and kind of melded, you know, with my philosophy as well. And it's really been much easier than I anticipated. The players were very flexible, very open to you know, some new things, tweaking a few things as far as how we run practice and kind of my philosophy. So they've really done a great job with that.
How do you feel like your roster is set up for the long haul of the playoffs with power hitters like Jenna Boren, Megan Young, Sharina Pulse?
Well, the 3 that you just mentioned have done an excellent job. I think in any tough situation, in a clutch hit situation, if any of those 3 were up, I would feel very confident in what they could do. And plus being seniors, they've really you know, grasped that leadership role and done a very good job as far as, you know, performing on the field. So.
Okay, and with only 1 game left at home, we've still got a few on the road, but we're in 3rd place with the chance going to UCO, a chance to take over 2nd place. What's kind of been the mindset of your players going into this last week, knowing that you don't really have that home field advantage working for you?
Well, you know, we haven't had that many home games this year, so I think we're pretty comfortable in playing on the road. So I don't think that is going to factor in. Our veterans have played at UCO several times, so they're familiar with that field and all that. So I don't see that being a factor. What's good about our situation is we're in control of what's going to happen. You know, if we can take care of the business right in front of us, we'll put ourselves in a good position to win 2nd place in the conference.
Nice.
Do you feel like this team is really built to go far in the playoffs?
You know, you want your team to be playing their best softball right about now, and I think we are. I think we've peaked at a good time. Everyone's healthy. Our pitching staff is healthy and very focused. We're playing really good defense right now, taking care of the ball, not extending innings, and obviously we're getting clutch hits when we need them. So I think we're in a pretty good position right now.
Yeah, definitely. You guys have definitely hit your groove late in the season. One home game left. We've already mentioned that, and it's going to be a special game for your team. Could you kind of explain what the deal is for Saturday?
Well, the last home game of the season, we're going to honor our seniors. We have 5 of them, and they've all contributed in great fashion this year. And I look to them as far as, you know, the reason for our success this year, because they've supported me and the transition, like we mentioned. And so I'm looking forward to honoring them and their parents on Saturday.
Okay. Now, pitcher Carrie Harvey is a freshman. How do you get her geared up mentally to go into something like the playoffs, having never been under this kind of pressure?
Right. Carrie is very motivated, and she's a fierce competitor, and so I think just her understanding the fact that she is a freshman, but yet can do a lot of damage. You know, as we start our playoff run, I think that's motivation enough. She's been playing competitive softball for many, many years, so her mindset is such that she wants, when she's on the mound, she wants to control the tempo. She wants to control the game, and that's pretty unique for a freshman.
And we've mentioned the names like the Carrie Harveys, the Jenna Borens, the Megan Youngs, the Sharina Pulses. How hard has it been to find leadership roles on this team? And we've obviously had different players step up every week, and we've never lacked. So is leadership any kind of concern for you? You
know, it really isn't, because we do have 5 seniors, and all of them lead in different ways. You know, Megan is a great on the field leader. She doesn't say a lot, but just her presence and the way she competes provides that. Sharina's a little more relaxed and provides some comic relief, you know. So Jenna's more serious and does, you know, say a few more things. So they all bring different leadership qualities to the field, and I think that's helped because you know, it's just a combination of a bunch of different styles, and the other players respect them and are looking to their leadership as we finish out the season. So.
Well, thanks so much for Aggie fans for watching an In the Huddle softball special. I'd like to thank our guests, Coach Beth Watson and Bennett Dewan, for stopping by the show. If you'd like to watch this show, a brand new episode of our CU TV telenovela, go to youtube.com, search CU Internet TV to view all of our programming. On behalf of producer Cecilia Ramirez and our executive producer, Matt Jenkins, I'm Jacob Russell, signing off for CU TV Sports In the Huddle.